problems, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready. Check, 59. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races, down the right side. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Sunday. Check. List 5-2.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. Waiting.
55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
It's 74.
55.
Wentz now on first down.
You can't block me.
Open man is Samuel, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Come again. Check three.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Trey 15. Score, Tokyo.
55, my God, 55.
Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. 60 out block. Watch the back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is fielded at the 27. Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here we go.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run here with Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Talking about it and bring it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, your offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Philip Lindsay, 63 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Next to score, Panthers 21, Dolphins 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Richard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up. Second down at the 11-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Panthers 21, Dolphins 0.
Ready, set. 59. Mike, 59. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
On 2nd down, Richard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back. Great 57. 52.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Why? Hey, empty.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, check.
To throw is Wentz. Dorsett's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 33 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35, Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, Alpha.
Check 59, Mike.
Throwing again. Hunt is going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That's right.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Heavy on the edges.
Mike's 5'9". Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. Hunt. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist. Great 15, great 15.
Wentz going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Get that. 82, 82.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52. Come on.
The great 57.
Check 26.
Hey, Zoo. Here, sit.
On me. 52's the mic. Mike 52.
Now Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Go. Ready?
Hey, here I come. Check. Crunch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Solid.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Spinning away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Lindsey. They find some open field here. And will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know he ain't got it. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
59. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey.
36.
On the ground, Richard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Hunt. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Check 4. Kill.
Bunch. Slam.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Motion. Check 99. He's coming.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got it. 6 guys.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
You.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down. Philip Lindsey, the intended target.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tighten up.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Philip Lindsey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
63. Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 yards.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Snap.
Back to throw. Hunt going deep here for Parker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Parker the intended target.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
You don't want to see me. You don't want me. Go. SOS.
Here's Lindsey.
Under 10.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes Carter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And they'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run by Lindsey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Waiting! 40. They're running it. Say.
Wentz to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Wentz now on 3rd and goal, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a loss? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack.
It's second down.
To throw on second down, Hunt.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl ring.